Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're back. I'm here breaking out another NBA 2K22 video, and today's video we are going to be doing a rebuild with the Duke player out of Duke. I can't say his name, man. I'm gonna say PB. We're gonna be doing a rebuild with PB today, and we're gonna be putting him on the Houston Rockets. And if you're new to the channel, guys, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's hop in the rebuild. So the Rockets were technically on a 15-game losing streak until recently. They went on an 8-game winning streak. They had some impressive wins over the an impressive win last night over the Brooklyn Nets, which was really surprising to me because I didn't think they would beat the Brooklyn Nets, especially with James Harden coming back to Houston. But they ended up doing it and getting the job done, which is really good, man. I do think he'd be a good fit here in Houston. I want to say his name, man, but I just don't want to butcher it, and then people will be like, "Well, you're saying his name wrong." Polo. It's like Polo or something. Polo. I don't know. Benichiro. I don't know, but we're gonna go with him. I'm gonna say Polo, whatever. I can't say his name, so I gotta like watch Duke games to hear his name, and then I'll probably be able to say it. I haven't seen a Duke game this year. So we're gonna send him to the end of the draft after taking him, and I honestly would like to it's either him and Holgram, like I already said last time. The Rockets would either go with him or Holgram if they had the first overall pick, and technically he's the second overall pick because we did get we did do Chet Holgram as the first overall pick, and this is kind of like my mock draft, I guess you could say. So but with Chet Holgram and Polio, whatever his name is, with them two, John Wall accepts. We gotta get rid of John Wall, man. I don't think no one's gonna take John Wall's contract, but it could go either way with the first or second overall pick. Honestly, with them, I do like Chet Holgram just a tiny bit better. Garrison Matthews, he did have a good game last night. I mean, he didn't have a good game. He made a clutch three. He shot like 5 of 17. That's not really impressive, but I guess. And then free agency, we don't really have any cap space. Like, we could bring James Harden back. Daniel House, I'm not too fond of. And like for this team, like in real life, Christian would play center, but do you think he would play power forward? Like one of these dudes would play power forward, the other would play center. I'm content with leaving him at center because he is 250 pounds and Christian Wood's only 214. But who has the better? He has a inside D. I want to see who has the better interior defense, who has the better block, who really ever has and the better rebounding. 94 defensive rebounding. That's really good for Christian Wood. And then what's his block? If we could look for a block, 63 and 75. I saw Christian Wood have a higher block than 63. That's kind of disrespectful to Christian Wood, you know. So we'll move Christian Wood to power forward unless one of these go up. Yeah, we'll leave Christian Wood here. They did draft Jalen Green last year, who I'm a big fan of. Jalen Green's good. They also traded for Kevin Porter Jr., which Kevin Porter Jr., man, having Kevin Porter Jr. is like it was like a steal for them because I forgot what they traded, but he was like the 30th pick by the Cavaliers, which was a good trade. They also drafted this guy. They drafted Alfred Singen. I can't even say half these names, man. Daniel Tice, they signed him for agency. I do like Josh Christopher, and then Amari Brooks is here. I don't really know who Amari Brooks is. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So I do want to move from John Wall, but I just think no one's gonna take that contract. A more kind of contract someone would take is Aaron Gordon, because he's on the last year. And he's a good six man for a team that needs like a solid six man. I don't even want like anything really good. Like the Orlando Magic don't need him. What would they need him for? Marcus Smart could I mean, if I could just get like a pick, like with the Wizards, would they really want him? Can't even talk right now. We'll send him to Brooklyn. And Eric Gordon, God, I can't even talk. That's what happens when I cough, man. So we send Eric Gordon to Brooklyn, and I mean, he could fit. They need some six-man players, I guess. But right now, we can't get rid of John Wall. John Wall is just, that contract's just not good at all. But we should have a little bit of cap space to go get like somebody that can help us win now, you know? So if we just look at affordable players, like who could we afford? Like a Patty Mills. We need young and upcoming players, like a Caleb Martin, Josh Richardson, maybe. Danny Green, like all these dudes aren't really that. This is the first time I've ever seen Enes Freedom. I think we'll save the cap space for next year, low key. I'll probably just give like Tony Bradley a 1-year deal or something. Give him 1-year deal, $6 million. And yeah, so let's go to player progression, because this is like kind of the Polio rebuild, and we gotta try to get him and Christian Wood going together. John Wall, he's going to be off the bench or something. He's not really going to play. we'll just let him walk in free agency because I kind of want to make these realistic as possible. And trading John Wall, no one's going to want John Wall's contract yet. At the end of the day, no one can really afford John Wall's contract at the same time. So we have to try to get everything going as planned. So my goal is to just, I don't know, man. Like I want to, they can fix the roster automatically. I do want to win, but with like this team, I don't know if we can win. Everyone's still here. Like if we go to coaching and see how they have the lineup, John Wall's gonna start, but I'd rather Kevin Porter Jr. start to get that extra burn out there. And they got Kendrell Brown starting. I swear they had someone else that I liked on this team. I guess I can't think of his name right now. I'd rather have Tate start. I know Tate's like 28 already. He's only 26. Tate's a small forward, right? He's a power forward, small forward. I think to get this going, we're going to move Jalen Green here and move him right here. You can have like 20 minutes, bro. And then we'll give the rest to you. I don't want a 10-man rotation if they have a 10 yet. I want a 9-man rotation. So we're going to take away David Nwaba's minutes, which really didn't matter because he's kind of old anyway. We're going to give 30. We'll 3 here. We'll give you 30 barely. And then Christian Wood needs 30 minutes too. We'll give you that and then you that. So this is a rotation for season number 1. It's not too bad. I do think we won't make the playoffs though, but we'll see if we can actually make a little run at least. We made it to the end of the second season. Well, technically the first, I guess. It's technically the first season because we did the off season. Chet Holmgren got Rookie of the Year over Paolo. I know I'm saying his name wrong. I'm just gonna, I don't know, man. I just kind of want to say his name. I feel bad not saying his name. But we didn't make the playoffs. We were ranked 15th. Let's look at the stats and see how we did. I'm curious to see how this whole team did. Like Jalen Green's going to be a stud for this team, just like Cade Cunningham was for the Pistons. Jalen Green had 18.5 points, 4 assists, 3.5 rebounds, steal a game and almost a block a game. John Wall had 18 and only 7 assists and 3 rebounds. Christian Wood had 15 and 8 for us, almost a block a game. And then Paolo had 12 points, 9 rebounds, assist a game, a steal, and 2 blocks a game. He shot 33% from the 3-point line, which isn't too bad. And he shot 72% from the free throw line. And honestly, this could be the future duo. I mean, tandem right here if we scoot them up. So honestly, there was really nothing else to look at. We just got to get this team going. Now with John Wall's contract out the books, we could potentially have about 50 million in cap space because that was a 41 million let alone. And honestly, with the NBA draft, we should have another top pick, and I'm curious where we're at. Maybe we could trade up in the draft and get, I think this is the draft with Bronny James. If not, it's the next draft. And honestly, what pick do we have is my question. We have the 5th pick, and can we trade Daniel Tyson the 5th pick maybe and trade up? We can get TJ McCollum. We could, there's not really much of a trade. I mean, we were down our pick already. De'Aaron Fox, we could get the 8th pick. Paul George. None of these trades really are really that good to me. Maybe now that the trade's open, we can get it. We do this. If we do both first, maybe we can get like a first or close to a first. And yeah, the best player we got is, what's his name? So we'll just stick at 5 and see who goes. So we'll just stick with 5. Sim to the next user pick, and then we can look at the draft summary real quick. So draft summary, it went, yeah, this isn't the draft with Bronny James. So choose prospect. I'm trying to win now. We could use a small forward too, and he is a 76 overall, which isn't too bad. But is there someone we can get higher than a 76 overall? Like if I just throw the 5th pick up and Daniel Tice, could we get like an higher than a 76 overall that's not on a big deal? That's the hard part, is that they're not on a big deal. Like Sabonis, we already have our front court. De'Aaron Fox, Paul George is making hella money. Yeah, there's not really someone we can get that's not making any money at all, unless I would go for like, unless I make my own trade, which probably can't happen. So we'll just take the prospect here, whatever his name was, and we'll send him to the end of the draft. Hopefully he can help us progress and become something good. We took, who do we take? We took Derek Whitehead, I guess. I don't know. They spelled Derek, I guess. And then when MJ, we got MJ Rice. Never heard of him either. So let's go to team player options, and we're bringing everyone back. David Nwaba can go. I don't really need David Nwaba. And we got to pay Kevin Porter Jr. I didn't know we had to pay Kevin Porter Jr. already, and Christian Wood. Yeah, it's going to be a no free agency for us, I guess. I do want Kevin Porter Jr. back for sure. With 12 million, that's a steal. Christian Wood, I'm not too sure about. Like, I do like Christian Wood's game, but could we get like a better power forward that could fit? Like, Zion Williamson's here. I don't even know if Zion would come, but if I can get Zion in Houston, who knows, man? Get that. He's young and he fits the mold, you know. I'm pretty sure they'll match it though. I could probably get like a Jeremy Grant to replace Christian Wood, maybe a Keldon Johnson or Kristaps. I'm probably going to try to go for Kristaps as well. Maybe we could trade him or something. So out of all these, we do get Zion and Kevin Porter. Let's see. New Orleans decided to match. That was quite obvious. I get LeBron. If I could just get LeBron and like trade him, I mean, I would. And LeBron decides to go to the Pelicans with Zion. Okay, so my goal is to get Valanciunas. If we can get Valanciunas just trade him for a power forward, I'll be content. Because I do like Christian Wood. I do like his game a lot, but he's just going to go down in overall. So if we can get Valanciunas, I'm cool with it. So we got Valanciunas in them. Cool, so we got them. Sorry, I could have probably got LeBron James didn't even go to there anymore. They didn't have cap space to get him, I guess. And I'm sure we're out of cap space now. We got 23 million left. That's not bad. I mean, I could get an RJ Barrett maybe. Miles Turner. I'll offer Miles Turner that and RJ Barrett that and see who decides to come. And Miles Turner came before RJ Barrett did. And the Knicks didn't even match. I could have got RJ Barrett. So we got Miles Turner, which he's a very good stretch big, can defend. And we'll see what we can do, man. Like, I do like this team. We have a lot of bigs. Valanciunas is definitely going to get traded. Miles Turner will probably end up being the power forward if we can't find a power forward. Because potentially we still need a point guard on this team as well. And with that being said, if we just got to go out and win a chip, man. Like, that's the goal, to go win a chip. And I don't really know, man. Like, this team with Paolo, Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., that's like could be a big three for them. I'm not too mad at it, but we gotta move on from Valanciunas. He doesn't fit this team at all. It's not that he doesn't fit, it's just his age. We do need a point guard / power forward. And the best point guard we can get is De'Aaron Fox. Or we could get I don't want to give up. Yeah, I don't want to give you up. That would have been a very good trade. Do I gotta give him up for De'Aaron Fox? No. So I guess we'll take De'Aaron Fox. It's kind of like you don't want to do it, but you kind of have to. I'm going to move Jalen Green to a small forward just so Kevin Porter could play at shooting guard. Kevin Porter could play, and then we'll move Jalen Green to small forward where he goes to 89, which is even better for us. So the lineup is De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Paolo, and Miles Turner, which isn't too bad at all. We got Alfred, Seguin, Brown, Whitehead, and Usama off the bench. I guess we'll run a 10-man rotation because I want Martin to get some minutes. This team isn't bad at all. I'd rather scoot these minutes down a bit, low-key. Like, we could give Seguin 22 minutes, Brown 18, Whitehead could get 18 as well. Because I want De'Aaron Fox to hit 30, Kevin Porter to get about 28, and then Miles Turner to get the rest of the 28. So let's simulate the season, man, and see if we can actually go out there and win or actually make the playoffs this year. Can we actually make the playoffs this year? So we made it to the end of the second season, and we got the 6th seed. Y'all can see in the top right corner, we got the 6th seed, and no one really made a team here. I should have looked at the all-rookie team last time. I kind of forgot. I'm pretty sure our dude made it, but did Derek make it for this one? Yeah, Derek Whitehead made it for us, which is good. And if we look at the stats and player stats, it's good to see we got the 6th seed, but that means we got to play the play-in. De'Aaron Fox had 23 and 7, and then Jalen Green had 23 and 4, while Kevin Porter had 14 and 6 assists, and then Paolo had 13, 10, and 2 blocks a game and a steal a game. And here's the rest. Miles Turner is so disappointing, man. 2 blocks a game is good, but only 8 points. How many shot attempts did he get? He got 6 field goal attempts, which I guess was kind of not really that good. So we got to do the playing game, I believe. Oh, we're on this. I don't know why I went to that side. Or actually, we don't. We take on Memphis right here. Y'all can see we take on Memphis. Let's look at... we just looked at the stats. I don't know what I'm saying. Simulate the play-in. And we take on Memphis right now. Can we please get past Memphis? Getting past Memphis will mean a lot to this team. It's 1-1. I meant to simulate round, and we lost in 7, man. That's so sad. But it's like you gotta let this team progress. You know, you can't just, oh, let's just trade for a star. Like, they're a young team, man. It's a young team. So honestly, we're just gonna go to the NBA draft and we're gonna trade our pick. Maybe De'Aaron Fox, because I always get De'Aaron Fox now. He's like the only star you can get in a trade, and I kind of want to get potentially like some stud that's just gonna help us win now. Like, we got the 6th pick from the Nets, and if I can move on from Miles Turner, if I can move De'Aaron Fox and the 6th pick, if we can get Donovan Mitchell, that's not bad. Zach LaVine, Michael Porter Jr. That's really it, man. I kind of don't want Donovan Mitchell. I just feel like I'd rather have like a Joel Embiid, you know. Joel Embiid is someone they consider untouchable. I just hate how they consider stuff untouchable sometimes. Like, there's no way Joel Embiid should be this untouchable. If I throw in Miles Turner too, would they be able to do it? Yeah, I'm gonna offer this for like all the top centers. Trades are just bad. I guess we gotta go with Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley. So we'll send him to the end, and maybe I could trade Donovan Mitchell for something. I do like Donovan Mitchell, but I just feel like I've got him way too much. So let's go to player progression. There's no one in free agency we can afford with Donovan Mitchell. But I do want to move on from Mike Conley. I do not like Mike Conley at this age. I don't like him. So what can I get for these two? Could get Ben Simmons. I mean, what if I just throw Mike Conley up there, man? I just need like some better bench players, some better depth for this team. Jalen Brunson isn't too bad. I guess we'll go with Dante DiVincenzo's not bad either. But I don't think we have a backup point guard, so we'll take Jalen Brunson for now. And then free agency, do we even have any cap space for real? No, we don't. We have no cap space. Caruso wouldn't be a bad option, actually. So we'll get Caruso, and then I want Kenyon Martin back, and we gotta get Kevin Porter Jr. back too. I forgot about Kevin Porter Jr. So we'll offer Kevin Porter because he is unrestricted, and we'll give him about $13 million a year. So we do get Kevin Porter, and that's about it. So we'll send the rest of free agency, and I know these videos kind of take too long, but it just sucks that we got to go through all the rebuilds and stuff. I didn't even look who went up. It's not showing all the players anyway. So let's go and see what we have out here. Let's auto generate this class, and then like, we got 90s. Look, they're both 90 overalls, man. Donovan Mitchell's at 89. Miles Turner's here. Like, this team is set, man. If I can get like some backup power forward or something, like, we just need a power forward. Like, Miles Turner will go down and he'll go down, so we gotta trade one of them for a backup power forward. And honestly, I think I know who I want. It just depends if they actually let me get him. So if I throw Miles Turner and 2 first, I'm pretty sure I can get who I want. I don't want to exploit it, man, but yeah, it was Kristaps is here. Yes, this is who I wanted right here. Jaren Jackson Jr. I saw John Collins, I'm like, but I wanted Jaren Jackson Jr., man, and that's just a perfect fit for this team. We got almost 490 overalls, man. Like, if we don't make the playoffs, man, with this team, I really don't know what to tell you. Kevin Porter Jr. kind of hasn't been going up. He lost his rotation spot, I guess. They're going to start Jalen Brunson, who's not a bad starting point guard. I don't think so. With Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Green, Jaren Jackson, and Paolo with this team, man. Like, we should make the finals, man. If we don't make the finals with Paolo, I actually want to make him that go-to scorer, just because it's a Paolo rebuild and it's the last year. So we'll do Paolo first, then we'll do Donovan Mitchell, and then we'll do Jalen Green. See how that goes, and let's make the playoffs, man. We made it to the end of the third and final season, and we got the 3rd seed. It's all right, man. I thought we would do a lot better and get the 1st seed and just run away with the NBA, but we didn't, and no one really made an NBA team for us. Yeah, no one did. So we did get the 3rd seed. So it's pretty much we swapped. We had 6 last year. Memphis had 3, and now we just swapped with them. If we look at the stats and player stats, Mitchell led us with 20 points. Paolo led us with 17. and 10 and 2 blocks. And then here's the rest: Jalen Green, Jaren Jackson. I thought Jaren Jackson would do a lot better, but it is what it is, man. Still made the playoffs. Could we get past the Grizzlies? And we do get past the Grizzlies. Who's our leading scorer in these playoff series? It was Donovan Mitchell, Brunson. Paolo had 13, 9, and 7. I would like a little better. Taking on the Pelicans. And we do get past the Pelicans in 6 games, going up against Mitchell had 23, Jaren Jackson had 21, Paolo had 11 and 8. Paolo's shooting pretty bad, man. The Spurs and Rockets, Texas showdown, and the Spurs just manhandle us, man. And the Magic ended up winning the NBA Finals with Jalen Suggs. How did the Spurs sweep us like that? They got Zach LaVine. Grant Williams dropped 21 on us. We deserve to lose if Grant Williams dropped 21 on us. Josh Primo. What's Josh Primo's overall? 81. Vassell is 84. So the team wasn't too bad, man. That is the end of the video, sadly. We couldn't get a championship done. Paolo is a 2-way 3-level scorer. He finished at the 91 overall. Let me know what y'all think about Paolo going to the Houston Rockets. Y'all think that'll draft him or Chet Holmgren, the first overall pick? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and I'll catch y'all guys next time. Peace.